this video, we're going to talk about sanitation, something that's extremely important for the health of your client and the health of your stones and your equipment. So you want to make sure that every single time you use your stones, you're cleaning them and sanitizing them. Sanitation and disinfecting is two different things, and you need to do both in order to keep your stones healthy and be safe for your clients. You have lots of choices in the United States for sanitation and disinfecting, as well as in every country. They're going to have different options for that. You have you have spa oxidizers, something that has potassium, magnesium in it. There's also chlorine and bleach. That's a common thing. Any kind of dish soap or hand soap. You have alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And I put the alcohol in a spray bottle so that I can be more efficient with that. The sanitation wipes are something you can pull out and wash your stones off really quick before they get back into your heating unit or your ice unit. You can also take your spa oxidizer, and it's 1/8 of a teaspoon in 2 gallons of water for your heater. So you'd have to do the math to dilute that. 1/8 of a teaspoon in 2 gallons of water is the right formula, is what you need for sanitizing your stones. So you could actually put that in a spray bottle as well if you wanted to, because alcohol has a bit of a smell to it, and sometimes that's not too pleasant for you or the client to smell. But it is one of the safest, purest way to sanitize your stones, disinfect them prior to using them on a second client. You also have to wash things like your thermometer, your spoon that you use. You're rinsing off and washing your gloves that you use for cleansing out the roaster. You need to get the roaster cleansed. This thing lifts out. You got to take it to the sink and wash it with soap and water. You've got to scrub it down so any oil residue comes off, which means you're going to need to use something besides the soap and water to get that scrubbed off each day. You want to make sure the towel's washed every day. You want to make sure you wash your mat every single day. So all of that has to be washed each day. If you're putting a spa oxidizer, the potassium magnesium in the water, you only need to wash your heating unit once a day at the end of the day, not between clients. And your hot stones only need to be washed once a day. If you're using something in your water, whether that's the sanitation, disinfecting little tablets you can buy in various different countries, or it's the product that we recommend here in the United States, that lets you get through a whole day of hot stones. But not the cold. You have to go ahead and wash your cold stones before they go back into the ice chest. Unless you're going to get new ice for every client and wash your unit with every client. So if you're not going to get new ice before you do your second client, then you have to clean those cold stones off, either with a choice of some type of a sanitation wipe, a disinfecting wipe, either with soap and water, alcohol, or a diluted product of your oxidizer. The cold stones have to be washed each and every time before they go back on the ice, unless you're going to wash the whole thing between each client. Now, at the end of the day, what you can do with everything to make sure it's extremely spotless is put it all in the dishwasher. I even put my net bags in the dishwasher with my stones to wash them in there, or wash your net bags in the laundry. But you can put your stones nicely, neatly in your dishwasher, and the soap that you choose to use is what you're already currently using in your dishwasher. You don't have to use anything special for them. Just put them in the dishwasher, run it on a low cycle, on the gentle cycle. You don't have to run it on the deep cycle, and just let your stones wash that way. What's really great about putting them in the dishwasher is that they get energized also because of all that movement of the water moving around. It's like a little tsunami for them. And later on, when we talk about recharging and energizing your stones in the sun and the moon and in the ocean water or in a rainstorm, we'll speak more about that, because you can actually vibrationally energize your stone in that dishwasher. And for years I thought washing them in the dishwasher would be like sacrilegious, but since I've been doing it now for the last couple of years, I have found that the stones are vibrationally more in alignment to do the work that we're asking them to do in an energetic way. So make your choices for your stones and for all your equipment, making sure everything gets washed, the outside of your unit, the inside of your unit, the outside of your ice just the inside of it, and all your equipment, including the spoon. I can't tell you how many times I've gone back to teach at places and the spoon is disgusting, or the outside of the units are that haven't been washed. You need to do that. You can use insulated gloves to help you pick up that hot unit and not burn yourself, and be able to use the chemicals you've chosen to do that. Take care and enjoy cleaning your stones.